Yeah, Johan Lasco. So
Okay.
yeah, I came back in Superstock 2012 because Yamaha had no budget anymore. So Jean-Claude was pretty cool. He said, if you have something else, just find it. So I came back into the Superstock with Kawasaki, and I did 2 races, and Johan had a big crash in Imola, broke his back, and yeah, that was the first time. Like, it's not nice when you go replace a guy that's it's injured. Like, you always take the opportunity, but you also think behind. And I was like, okay, that's strange. But I remember having the call. I'm back home, and the Superbike team called me like, can you come and test the bike in Carthage? No, I don't know which track. Like, yeah, of course I can. So trying to figure out. All my leather were back in Assen. We had a race. So I found one, drive all night. I arrive at the track, and I come into the best bike, like factory Kawasaki. That bike in that years was like top. Was like a MotoGP. Parts all in the box, swing arms, frame, like come there. And the team manager goes, okay, you no crash allowed. So that was the only thing you could not tell me because I was getting scared. Like I'm a rider that grew up. One of my strong point was the risk I'm able to take. So that means crashing, and I'm crashing, but I understand the things why I crash, and then I improve. Like not like Marquez, not as much. Maybe because I started getting injured a bit early, so then I stopped. But like the Marquez style, nobody ever told him stop crashing. My trainer never told me stop crashing. He's just like keep going, keep going, keep going. You're learning things, and that's I see so many people, so many riders that are 12 or 13 and start crashing, and the team are like stop crashing, and you lose something. So I arrived there and he goes stop crashing. No, don't crash. You're not allowed to crash. Just enjoy. You're not gonna get the ride. We already signed someone. So I test the bike all day. I enjoy. Call me in the evening. You like the bike? I'm like, yeah. What do you think? It's the best. Like I mean, factory bike. Okay. You want to race? And I goes like goosebumps. And yeah, of course I want to race. Okay. Try to go faster tomorrow, and if you have to crash, choose a slow corner. Wow, hung off the phone.
What?
And I'm like, wow.
Who is it?
Gim Roda, the team manager from Kawasaki, is still the team manager now. I'm like, wow. So I go all day to like trying to go faster, and you put some pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
And I knew at the lap, and I mean it was not. I think he already decided at the end of day one, but he wanted to see what I was doing in day two with some pressure. And I go there, and I remember I'm on one lap really fast, and I put my rear wheel on the grass. And almost I sat, but I don't want to roll the throttle because I'm fast. I stay on the bike, do the lap time. I'm like, okay. And then he called me in the night. He's like, okay, what's your contract in Superstock? So we figure out. I do one more race in Superstock, and then I come in the team. And I signed a 3 years factory Kawasaki contract at 18 years old.
There.
Yeah.
Off that test.
Yeah, everybody thought it was 1 year, but I've signed 3 years.
Holy smokes. What did that feel like when that call came and obviously you said you have goosebumps, but like to sign a 3-year deal off essentially a test, right? Because you didn't win
No.
or have any podiums yet when you signed.
1 day testing, 2 days testing.
How does that is insane.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think my parents, the one that was the most
You freak
shocked.
out?
Yeah. I was just like, I always believe a lot in myself, and I was more like that's what I need. That's the opportunity I needed. And if there is one thing I did in my career good and I've been good at, it's like grabbing an opportunity when the opportunity is there. So that test, I know that I did what I had to do. And then winning in Silverstone, I had a 3 years contract, but you know how the contract works. If I was bad in that first year, they would have broke it. I know that. And you know that when you're racing. So if I didn't do so good in the first year, but every time I had an opportunity, like going in that race in BSB, one race, best result of the team in the year. That gave me the ride the next year. Le Mans, podium in Le Mans in 24. So every time I had one opportunity that was really important to grab, I always grabbed it. And I think that's changed your life because you just go like, instead of saying in Superstock with Kawasaki and I don't know what would have happened, that test changed my life. And I went to Superbike. And my goal always been, my dream was MotoGP. So I was like, okay, I'm one step closer to that. So